two type of thermometers. The first one is liquid thermometer, second one is gas thermometer. In the last class we are studied about two liquid thermometers, that are Celsius thermometer, another one is Fahrenheit thermometer. In the Celsius thermometer, the bulb in the thermometer is mercury. Next, in Fahrenheit thermometer, the liquid in the bulb is alcohol. Celsius thermometer measures 0 degree centigrade. Less than that it is not applicable. To find the temperature less than 0 degree centigrade, we use Fahrenheit thermometer. It measures the temperature up to minus 80 degree centigrade. And we know the LFP and UFP of them. Celsius thermometer, LFP is 0 degree centigrade, that is melting point of ice, and UFP is 100 degree centigrade, it is a boiling point of water. And next, it has 100 divisions in it between LFP and UFP. In Fahrenheit thermometer, the LFP is 32 Fahrenheit and UFP is 212 Fahrenheit. It has 180 divisions between UFP and LFP. And we know the calibration principles of Celsius thermometer, that is C by 100. Fahrenheit thermometer is F minus 32 by 180. And we are established the relation between Celsius thermometer and Fahrenheit thermometer in the previous class, and we are proved that at minus 40 degrees Celsius thermometer and Fahrenheit thermometer are coincide. The readings are coincide. But the two liquid thermometer works under one principle. What is that principle means? Liquid is expands when the temperature is increased. Liquid is expands when the temperature increases. Under that principle, the two liquid thermometers are works. Now, the temperature is less than minus 80 degrees centigrade. These two liquid thermometers are not applicable, not suitable to find the temperature less than minus 80 degrees centigrade. So that we discussed about gas thermometer. Gas thermometer designed by scientist Kelvin. The gas thermometer is similar to the liquid thermometer. The gas thermometer also works under the same principle. What is the same principle? Gases also expands when the temperature increases. Liquid thermometer works under principle. What is that principle? Liquids are expands when the temperature is increases. Similarly, gas thermometer also works the same principle. Gases are expands when the temperature is increases. Now, gas thermometer, this is the capillary tube, this is the bulb. In the bulb, we take ideal gas. What is gas taken? Ideal gas. Okay, what is ideal gas? We will discuss that. It is very, very important. Ideal gas is very, very important in this chapter for 8 marks. This topic again repeats in chemistry also. In the beginning class, I have already said to you. Now, which is taken in the bulb, in the gas thermometer? Ideal gas. Okay, what is LFP? 0 Kelvin. 0 Kelvin. What is UFP? 100 Kelvin. 0 Kelvin, 100 Kelvin. It is LFP and it is UFP. What is the unit used in the gas thermometer? Kelvin. Simply we can write K. Okay. The gas thermometer is designed by Kelvin. So, on the behalf of his name, the temperature measured by the gas thermometer denoted by the symbol capital T. Temperature symbol is small t, but we find the temperature of the gas, temperature of the object of the gaseous thermometer, the temperature denoted by capital T. Temperature measured by the gas thermometer, it is measured by the symbol of capital T. Capital T is called absolute temperature. Capital T is called absolute temperature. When we use this absolute temperature means if we can find the temperature of any object by the gas thermometer, we use absolute temperature denoted by capital T. The absolute temperature unit is Kelvin. Okay, what is the symbol for absolute temperature? Capital T is equal to small t plus 273.15 Kelvin. What is absolute temperature representation? Capital T is equal to small t plus 273.15 Kelvin. If small t is equal to minus 273.15 degrees centigrade, if small t is equal to minus 273.15 degrees centigrade, substitute here. What is answer? 0 Kelvin. This is the zero absolute temperature. Absolute zero or absolute zero temperature or zero absolute temperature. How much its value? 0 Kelvin. 0 Kelvin means absolute zero absolute temperature value is 0 Kelvin or minus 273.15 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now, what is the zero absolute temperature? Answer is 0 absolute temperature. But how we can say this? At 0 Kelvin, temperature of the gas molecules are not. At 0 Kelvin temperature, gas molecules are not moves. Here gas is there, the gas molecules moves. But at 0 Kelvin, gas molecules are not moves. What is the meaning of that? It means in rest. Gas molecules are not moves. Gas molecules is in rest, means in rest. So, volume of the gas is treated as 0. Volume of the gas is treated as 0, but volume of the gas is not 0. The gas molecules are not moves. If we can plot the graph volume versus temperature, volume versus temperature along x-axis temperature, y-axis volume. Okay, let us take 1 liter of a gas. How much? 1 liter of the gas. When temperature increases, the volume of the gas is increases. When the temperature decreases, at this temperature, gas molecules are not moves, but not volume is 0. Gas molecules are not moves. At which temperature gas molecules are not moves, means rest. This temperature is called zero absolute temperature. What is the meaning of zero absolute temperature? At this temperature gas molecules are not moves, means rest. So volume is treated as 0, but not volume is 0. Okay, right. This is very important point. All are confused about this. Once again listen carefully. After completion of this video, once and twice or thrice we must be listen carefully. What is the meaning of zero absolute temperature? At this temperature gas molecules are not moves, means rest. Volume is not 0, but we can treat it that. Okay. Now, what is absolute temperature value? Capital T is equal to 0 Kelvin or small t is equal to minus 273.15 degrees centigrade. At this temperature, gas molecules are not moves. Okay? If you have any doubt, compulsory contact to me. Again, I will explain if you are contact in my mobile. Right? Okay. Next. The next topic in this chapter is very important for 2 marks. Again, it is in chemistry also. Boyle's law and Charles law. Now, first, Boyle's law. Robert Boyle, he was given one principle about the gases. After him, another scientist, Charles, is given. First, we listen the Boyle's law. at constant temperature, capital T, gas compulsory temperature is denoted by capital T. At constant temperature, volume of the gas V is inversely proportional to pressure. At constant temperature, this is very very important. Which one? At constant temperature, volume of the gas is inversely proportional to pressure. This is called Boyle's law. How we can express mathematically? P proportional to 1 by V. If you remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. What is a mathematical expression for Boyle's law? P proportional to 1 by V. Remove the proportionality, we will get one constant, that is K. So PV is equal to K. Otherwise we can write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. This is one of the important, that is a Boyle's law. Now the next one is Charles law. After the Boyle, the Charles also explained about the gases when the temperature increases, but Charles is explained two laws. How many laws? Two laws. Now first Charles law or first law. Now what he was says, at constant pressure, at constant pressure, volume of the gas is proportional to the temperature. This is the Charles law. Gas, so temperature compulsory, capital T. You write absolute temperature or capital T. So what is the mathematical form? V proportional to T. If we remove the proportionality, we will get again one constant. What is a K? K is a constant. Or V by T is equal to K. So V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. This is the Charles law, or called Charles first law. Okay, what is the Charles law or Charles first law? At constant pressure, volume of the gas is proportional to the temperature, is called Charles law. Now we want to discuss about again another law, that is called Charles law, but it is called second law. What is the Charles second law? At constant value, at constant value, pressure of the gas is proportional to the temperature. This is called Charles second law or Charles law. What is the mathematical expression? P proportional to T. P is equal to K into T. What is a K? K is constant again. So P by T is equal to K, or P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. This is the Charles second law. Okay, Boyle's law, PV is equal to constant. Charles law, first law, V by T is equal to constant. Charles second law, P by T is equal constant. Okay, these are the law of gases. Boyle's law and Charles law. Boyle's law and Charles law are called law of gases. Okay, now the next one, this is important in this chapter, that is ideal gas. Ideal gas. This is very important in this chapter. Which gas obeys all the laws of gases? All the laws of gases means how many laws are we have studied? Boyle's law and Charles law, but Charles two laws. So which gas obeys the law of gases like Boyle's and Charles is called ideal gas. Which gas obeys law of gases like Boyle and Charles is called ideal gas. Which gas obeys law of gases like Boyle and Charles is called ideal gas. Okay, up to here, especially Boyle's law, Charles law, very important for 2 marks, and absolute temperature and zero absolute temperature. These two also important for 2 marks. Now the next we will discuss very important question in this chapter for 8 marks, that is derivation of an ideal gas.